Let's work a little on converting this isometric drawing, or 3D drawing, into a multi-view drawing. You'll notice that there are dimensions here, and each dimension is divisible by 1/4 of an inch, 0.25, 1, 0.75, 0.5, which is great because the grid paper we use is broken down into 1/4 inch squares. Let's go ahead and get started. I like to first define which is going to be my front, top, and side. So this is going to be my front. This is going to be my top, and this will be my side. Start with an origin point, so I'm going to make my origin point right down there. If I look at this, it is 2.75 wide, so I'm going to start with that. 1, 2, 3, 4 is an inch. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 2 inches. 1, 2, 3 is 0.75. So just again check 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0.75. So I can go ahead with my triangle, make a nice heavy object line right there. Now next I'll look at this side, and the dimensions get to be a little confusing. I have to find how long that is. Well, if I look, those are even. This is 0.75 to the first detail, and then this shoulder right here is 1 inch. So since those are equal, and there's no other dimension on this side, they're both 1 inch. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, make a line, 4 right there, make another line. I can go ahead and make a heavy dark object line on this side, because that's just a straight go. Now here, it goes up 0.75. So I'm going to make a dark heavy object line at 0.75. But you'll notice that it's a radius right there. And because it goes up 1/4 inch, and it says radius 0.25, that's a 1/4 inch radius, which means it's going to go like that. The radius takes up a box. Now next, I have to look at the overall dimensions. And it's saying from this edge, from this to that, is 1 inch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to make a mark. And then it's 1 inch wide. So let me make an object line right there. Okay, so I've got my 1 inch section, and then this dimension says that this part is 1/4 of an inch up, so I'm going to make a line. This dimension says it's a 1 inch over, so 1, 2, 3, 4 over, so I can connect those. Just like so. It'll go 1/4 of an inch down. Then I can close my shape. Just like that. So, we also have a hole to contend with right there. And the hole is 1.25 over, and it looks like it's 0.75 up. So 1.25, 0.75. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.25, and 1, 2, 3.75, and it says it's a 1/2 inch in diameter. So a 1/2 inch is 2 boxes across. So do the best you can drawing that out, just like so. It's a center point right there, as we can see, and make sure we got all the detail, which we do. Now that's our front view. We got to go ahead and make our top view now. In order to do the top view, we're going to make some construction lines, very light lines, that transfer all of our detail up. Okay, so we've got all of our construction lines going up. And let's see, I'm going to start with an origin point, which will be right there. Make that my origin point. We have one solid face, so I can go origin point all the way over to our last construction line with a nice dark heavy object line right there. When I look at the depth of this object, which is this dimension right there, it says it's 0.5, so 2 boxes wide is 0.5. Heavy dark object line. Now the nice thing about this is pretty much all of our detail is already in there because of our construction lines. I need to make an object line here, darken that up. Okay? I need to make a hidden line there. Remember, hidden lines are dashed and they intersect with the object line. Hidden line on the other side for the hole. Now this, remember, when we have a through hole, this is going to be our center point. So we have a long line that goes through, long line that goes through, and a couple of dashes right there. That tells us that that's a through hole. Then I have a heavy dark object line here. And this construction line, this is where you're going to mess up. That's not an object line. Because it's a radius, a line would not appear there. So that's our top view. Got to go ahead and do our front view now, which, if you remember with the front view, we have to transfer over everything with construction lines, or excuse me, side view. We have to transfer over with the construction lines. So just some very light lines to dictate everything. Okay, start with an origin point, which is going to be the front face. I'm going to make it right there. And I can go all the way up to my top construction line, which is right there. And remember, it's a 1/2 inch wide, 2 squares, just like so. Darken up my top. Darken up my bottom. I've got my square in there. Now all I have to do is my hidden line. Actually, I'm going to have both. So I'm going to have an object line right here. I'm going to have a hidden line down below. Because you can see object lines trump hidden lines. So this object line is that detail right there, but because I have a hidden line and I'm going to have a marker that it's drilled, it's going to trump that. So I have a front, I have a top, and I have a side. This is a fairly complicated video, so stop it, rewind, and replay as many times as you need to get it.